This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Oh,
it's Halloween.
Can you believe it? It's Halloween. Hell yeah. The greatest time.
This month went too fast. Too fast.
It always does. It always blasts by where it's like, there's a million things I wanted to do. We did a lot. We did a lot.
Didn't do enough, but a lot. We saw The Exorcist New Beginning on Saturday. P.U.
Big old stinky P.U. That was a bummer, dude. I had fun, though. Because we were with a good crowd. Like, we went with a big, fun group. Also, the crowd was pretty fun because, like, the crowd started laughing.
Yeah.
Being like, this sucks, dude.
I said it's not the worst movie I've seen. Certainly not the worst movie I've seen, but it was like it never got started, it felt like.
No. They didn't have an ounce of fun with it.
No.
They didn't they didn't want to scare anybody. They didn't want to make any moves. It was real. I was bummed.
Yeah.
It's a possession. Like, the craziest thing that happened was one of the girls calls a doctor a son of a bitch. Like, come on. That's so dumb.
Oh, what a huge spoiler.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry. You know what I watched? Because I was complaining about it to our friends, Mary Holland and Maureen Barucha. I watched The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
That's really scary.
It's so scary. It was great.
And it's based on a true story. Like, that's the big difference. Like, that even, in fact, it was so funny because one of our friends, Drew, not Drew Tarver or DeFonso Marks, another Drew. But I was telling him, because he was saying that the original Exorcist really traumatized him and how scary it was. I was like, well, it was based on a true story. And he didn't know that. He didn't know. I was like, yeah. I was like, it's anonymous. The books, it was journals from a priest that were found in St. Louis. And it was a little boy. And they, made it, none of the specifics carried over. But it was a real story.
Right.
And I think that even adds to, I don't think all the things happened, but it adds to the actual fear of it. And same with the Emily Rose, that that's a, and that was a trial and everything.
I didn't know anything about, there's a trial where it was against that. It's great.
Wild.
Y'all should go watch it.
Also, I do think that's, it helps you understand why in the movies, the trope of like the Catholic Church being like, we don't want to get involved. That's like, you see it in a bunch of movies. And it's because it opens them up to lawsuits. And they're like,
if this goes wrong.
We have a lot of lawsuits we're already
We
working
already
on.
got so many.
We can only add so many to our plate right now.
We can only hide so many priests and other
parishes. Yeah.
Good God.
Cool. What a fun start.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry. Anyways, it's been a fun Halloween. I don't want it to ever end.
I know.
But you know what? If it never ended, it wouldn't be as fun.
It wouldn't be as special. That's right. I was recommending to a friend, I was like, if you want to watch some good, like not too scary, but good, get in the fall kind of like moody mood.
Yes.
I always say, and I talk about it constantly, The Silence of the Lambs is great. It's
Oh,
not
yeah, it's
paranormal,
good.
but it's spooky. The Craft is it really
Love The Craft.
The Craft holds up.
It's a blast.
It's a blast. Everyone is great in it. We saw Talk to Me. That was great.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other old good ones, but there's some, fun spookies.
Tales from the Crypt, Demon Night. I watched it for the first time. It rules. It rules.
Fun. That's fun. Well, hopefully everyone is having a very happy Halloween.
I'm excited. I'm pumped to do a listeners. It's been a while.
Oh, it's been fun to meet new friends, but sometimes we need to reconnect with our old pals, our listeners.
I'm so excited. I'm excited to hear some spooky stories. I have been not re-listen, but I got back into radio rentals.
Oh, because it came back.
That podcast, because it came back, and I went on a hike yesterday and was listening to some, and they were spooky, man.
Yeah.
Really good, really spooky.
Really good. Also, has anything spooky happened with you?
No, nothing. No. I got my COVID and flu shot and I was sick for 2 days.
Ooh.
Spooky.
She's inoculated.
Very spooky, but I watched a lot of fun spookies but nothing spooky. How about you?
The only thing that's either spooky or literally sad is that one of my critters, the baby possum. Did I ever talk about the baby possum?
Oh, I don't know.
The baby possum was so cute, and this week my neighbor sent me a Marco, my next door neighbor, and she was like, "Oh no, the baby possum is dead." So he was.
Oh no!
And I had seen him the night before, kind of moving really slow down the driveway, kind of a little wobbly. But I was like, who knows? They're little weird ambly things.
Yeah.
So I walked out there, and I was like, maybe he's playing, but there were ants on him. And so she called animal control, and they're like, it could be 24 hours before we come out. And then I had to leave, and it was kind of close in our driveway. So I was like, "Oh, I don't want to do anything.
Drive over them or something."
Well, it was to the side, but I was worried about people walking their dogs and whatever. Because we were worried that maybe he got into some rat poison somewhere in the neighborhood. In fact, my neighbor went around accusing people of it. Literally, pulled out her stepladder. I saw her on my video cameras, and I see her peek over the fence and start grilling some construction workers.
No.
So here's what's maybe, I don't know, who knows what happened, but within 2 hours of finding the baby, sweet little baby, and I had to leave for something, I was like, oh, it's gone. Maybe animal control came. So I sent her a Marco Polo, and she's like, I don't think they came. And I was like, I'm telling you, there is a real possibility it was playing possum.
Right? Don't they do that?
Yeah.
Was it in the middle of the day too? Don't they rarely be in the middle? Aren't they rarely
It was
in
the morning. Now, granted, it could have been taken off by some other,
True.
Even we have a hawk in the neighborhood that could have gotten it or whatever. But there was no no blood or anything. So I was like,
whoa.
I'm really hopeful that my little zombie is walking around somewhere.
Right.
And that I'll see him before I leave.
And just going around going, brains. So, ooh, okay.
Either spooky or sad. I'm going to choose to believe that it was resurrected and it walked off. It was like, oh shit, ants. Yum, 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 because they eat bugs. Yum, yum. So maybe
there
that's
you go.
Like a Venus flytrap. Yeah.
Exactly. Be like, I'm hungry. I'm going to act like I die, and all these nasty, hungry ants are going to come after me, and then I'm going to just suck them up and get out of here.
That's what I hope.
There we go.
Anyway,
wow, spooky.
Mm-hmm. Sad or spooky? All right, should we get into some listener stories?
Do it. I'm so pumped.
Let's see.
I have one pulled up.
Please.
Or do you want to
listen
to a listener?
Oh my God, the choices. Let's
I'll
read
go
one.
First.
Yeah.
I'll go first because this title grosses me out. You ready for it?
Absolutely.
The Man with the Long Neck.
Oh, that is very scary. The long
It's very
neck.
scary stories to tell in the dark, or
Yeah, or like the bent neck woman.
Yes.
Or lady. Bent neck
Yes.
lady. She's not a woman, she's
Have
a
you
lady.
started watching Fall of the House of Usher?
No, I need to though.
Check it out. Okay. Hi, Marcy and Betsy. You guys are amazing and my all-time favorite podcast. Whoa.
Thank you.
This is not a ghost story. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what kind of story this is, LOL. But I do know that it still creeps me out to this day. Okay. Here we go. My husband and I were driving back home to Arizona after a fun weekend in San Diego. Nice. Per the usual, the trip back home is pretty boring with nothing to look at. But boy, oh boy, was the drive back home one to remember. Oh, we were in the middle of nowhere, and there weren't very many cars on the road with us as we were driving. At some point on the drive, we got stuck directly next to a large trailer and behind a car that was driving obnoxiously slow. That sucks.
It's bothersome.
How dare both of those people?
Get out of here.
That drives me fucking nuts, where it's like, if you're you have to be passing. If it's a 2-lane, you have to be passing. You cannot just be going next. Ugh.
No.
This is so scary. This is bad driving is horrifying. When we were able to finally switch lanes, we wanted to see who the slowpoke was that we had been stuck behind. We pulled up beside the car and we saw a small and frail older lady with big curly hair driving alone in her car. We gave her slow driving a pass, and she was an older person, and we were mostly being impatient.
Fair.
Still, fair enough. I'll always be fucking screaming and then be like, "Oh, they're old.
They're old.
All right,
Okay,
but also,
forget
come on." Anyways,
Don't you want to get where you're going? You're almost dead.
Yeah, come on. Time is money. We drove off, and shortly after, it seemed she had caught up to us. We were in the left lane, and she was in the right, and as she drove past us, we made some comment about how we were proud of her for finally going the speed limit, LOL. Yes. She got a few cars ahead, but never left our sight. She was in the only silver car on the road with us at the time. A few minutes later, we were driving past her car again, except this time, the frail, older woman we had previously seen twice was no longer driving. Now driving the car was a man who was fit in stature with muscles. He was bald, and what most importantly, he had a freakishly long neck. My husband and I both were freaked out, and I literally screamed. This is fucking weird. We tried to justify what we saw, but there was no sane way we could. He was driving alone, like the older woman had been. They hadn't pulled over at all in the time from when we saw the older lady last, so there was no possibility of switching drivers. It would have been impossible for him to do an outfit change while driving on the highway, let alone grow his neck to a freakishly long length and shave his head from big gray curls to a perfectly neat buzz cut.
Okay, well, you can take a wig off, though. You can whip a
wig off. You can whip a wig off. We kept driving and eventually lost sight of this silver car, but this story is one we still talk about all the time. I would, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me know what you think happened and who or what we saw. All my love, Monique. Oh my God, Monique. What the fuck, man? What is that? Do you think it's a dude in a wig or like a man with a long neck in a wig?
Or like fucking like some shape-shifting shit.
Dude.
Nasty.
That's nasty.
Absolute nast.
It feels very Stephen King.
Yeah.
Like, especially because if it was big man with long neck in a wig acting like an old lady, that doesn't mean you have to drive like that.
Also, that's
You
scary
know?
on its own. Why are you doing that?
What
What is what are you hiding from? Are you a bank robber? Are you worse?
You think he's wearing one of those astronaut diapers so he can
Absolutely.
go whenever he wants?
Now, I do think that they're just diapers, but astronauts can wear them.
You don't think they have special ones for astronauts?
I bet they do, but I bet they just use Depends, which are already out there and on the market, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel, you know?
Like astronauts use Depends?
I would imagine they do. That's what that
I feel
astronaut...
they gotta have like hardcore ones for when they're like going in and out of the atmosphere.
Astronaut
right?
diaper, like something that can't be like...
That can't, yeah, it's like these got to be able to handle, I don't know, G-force or whatever. You think Depends can handle G-force?
Yeah, I think that their suits can. So
Oh, so whatever inside.
it says,
can.
what diapers do astronauts use? The maximum absorbency garment is the astronaut diaper. They wear a mag during launch, landing, and spacewalks whenever they can't remove their space suits for long stretches. Like any diaper, the mag absorbs liquids and pulls it away from the skin. I mean, maybe they're military grade diapers.
Yeah, maybe. Whoa. Yeah, you think it's a shapeshifter?
Yeah, I hate it.
That is so spooky.
Or like I said, some murderous man. Like
yes. Yeah.
Or they had like they slipped into a whole other like place. Because what was I tracking? There were no other cars on the road, right? There were like
it
only
felt
a
like
couple.
there weren't a ton.
Yeah.
But it was easy to keep track of like this was the only silver car on the road. It was easy to keep track of like they didn't pull over.
Yeah. Nasty.
Wow.
Though. That's gross.
Also, like, you're driving through desert. Weird stuff happens.
No shit.
In the desert. Weird stuff happens everywhere, but like we've been saying this for years. The desert is weird.
It's weird. It's like it's like the ocean of the land, you know?
Whoa. Stuff is still undiscovered in the desert. Undiscovered.
Never
Spooky.
know.
Monique, we don't know. That is too scary. What if
What?
It is nasty.
What?
What if they were like hooking up? There was an old lady,
Roadhead,
and the dude was like going down on her while she was driving. That's why she was going so slow.
Ew.
And then she was like, "I gotta lay down. You take the wheel."
Oh my god.
One time in college, we were driving to, I think it was Vegas, and we saw that happening. And it blew our minds. We were all just like, oh my God, it's happening.
It's finally happening. We've been
wanting
for this.
to see it ever since we heard about it.
Oh my God. Roadhead.
Okay. Well, I think we solved it.
Honestly, just as spooky.
Just as spooky. Be safe out there.
Be safe out there when you're driving. That sounds like such a dangerous little activity to do.
Too dangerous.
Too dangerous. Be careful.
Too dangerous.
Oh,
sneezing is scary when you're driving. Let alone like 33 of those put together.
33 of those put together. Where is that from?
Isn't that like a thing where it's like a sneeze is like 1/33 of an orgasm?
That's funny.
Something like that.
Snot goes out your face. All right. Okay, I got one, and this one. It's the title says Mystery Strangler and Haunted Gramophones.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Thank you so much for your awesome podcast. It's helping me get through lockdown. I'm a new listener and I'm already addicted to your podcast.
Woo!
Oh wait, this is great. I am 12 years old and enjoy the spine tingly stories.
Oh my God. I'm sorry about what I just talked about.
Honestly, now they're 13, 14. They're 14 years old now if they're still listening.
So you know all about
yeah,
it.
you've heard about it. My grandmother has lots of scary stories. Also, just a reminder, guys, we can't change. This is just what it is. We apologize to your children. Just fast forward.
Fast forward. Come on.
My grandmother has a lot of scary stories, so I asked her if she could send me some. She did.
Yeah, Grandma.
I almost pooped my pants when I read them. This is the sideways laugh cry emoji. Good. I just copied and pasted them here. Here they are. So this is from their grandmother, okay?
Great.
Before he was my husband. Honestly, their grandmother is probably our age.
Probably our age, dude.
Upsetting.
Whoa.
Before he was my husband, my boyfriend moved into a small flat right at the top of an old house. In those days... 1980. The buildings, like all the buildings in the city, were black with decades of industrial smoke and smog.
Whoa.
Maybe this is the 1800s. I don't know.
They did say flat.
Yeah.
So this could be London.
Old
in the
London
1800s.
town. Yeah, that's true. There was no one up there but him. There was another apartment, but we were told the tenant was away on holiday. Oh, this is European as hell. On holiday. I helped my boyfriend do some cleaning because the flat was filthy from the previous person. I also cleaned the kitchen across the hall. In the evening, having peeled potatoes, I put them on the gas stove to cook. Got out some sausages and beans. I mean, nothing could be more British. This is like comically British right now.
We talked about
some
Queen.
sausage and beans and put them aside to heat once the spuds were finished.
Cool.
I then went back into the apartment where he was setting the table. 10 minutes later, I went to check on the potatoes and they were cold. In those days, you had a meter in your room and you fed it with coins to get everything, it says everything or electricity or gas.
Whoa.
That's how you paid, coin by coin. I thought at first the meter had run out, even though we put quite a few coins in when we'd arrived, knowing we'd need hot water, but it was fine. My boyfriend had a kettle in his room, so tea and coffee could be made in there. Only meals needed to be made in the kitchen. Then I thought a drought had blown out the flame. A draft, maybe. A draft had blown out the flame. But it does say drought. That must be another word.
It might be the English spell.
Yeah, but there was no draft I could feel. The window was high up on the roof besides, the gas tap was turned off. I lit the gas again. Not spooked at this point, and we went back to tell my boyfriend what had happened. He made some coffee, and we sat chatting and waiting for the potatoes to cook. A while later, I returned to the kitchen, and it happened again. The gas tap turned off, the flame out, spuds barely warm. I wondered if the person in the next flat had come home and was playing a trick on us. So I knocked on his door and got no reply. I lit the gas yet again, nipped down to the ground floor flat where the owner lived and asked if Mr. Next Door had come home. She said no and held up his key. I told her the gas kept going out, and she said it had never happened before, and the man in the other flat was a longtime tenant, very quiet and in his 50s, not the type to play silly tricks. But I'll come up and have a look, she said.
You crazy.
You're crazy young people. I stayed on the landing whilst she knocked 2 or 3 times, called his name, and finally went in. She looked around and said, no one's there. No, there's no one here. She went back down to her own place. I relit the dratted gas. This time, I'm staying in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Wondering if it would happen again. It didn't. I finished cooking the meal, which took about 45 minutes total, before carrying it back across the landing to my boyfriend's room. As he opened the door for me, I saw on the rail around the top of the stairs a drop of blood still wet. "Did you cut yourself on something?" I asked my boyfriend. He hadn't seen the blood. "No, why do you ask?" I showed him the now rapidly drying blood. We shrugged, but not wanting to scare one another, laughed it off. My flat was a few streets away, and because my boyfriend and I didn't sleep together, this is great, Grandma. We don't believe in that. Wink, wink. My boyfriend and I didn't sleep together. I had every intention of going home, but a mighty thunderstorm began, so I decided to stay on.
Yep.
Sure.
Thunderstorm.
At bedtime, I got into my boyfriend's bed.
Okay.
Oh, wait, this is great. I got into my boyfriend's bed, and he tried to make himself comfortable in the armchair besides me.
Oh, that's so nice.
It was very small. It was a very small room called a bedsit. Oh, I've never heard of that before.
Whoa.
I'd been asleep a couple of hours when I was awoken by a horrible choking sensation. Choking sensation. Not as if someone was strangling me, but as if my throat was closing from the inside. I yelled for my boyfriend, who immediately put on a light as I sat up in bed. The tightening continued, and my boyfriend, who was a Catholic and believed very strongly in evil spirits, began to say prayers.
Oh my.
I'm not scared of spirits, so rather than prayers, I used a good deal of salty language and threatened whatever it was closing my throat, getting out of bed to make the point that I would not be intimidated. The sensation stopped. My boyfriend and I sat on the side of the bed, and he, quite scared, warned me not to annoy the spooks as they were dangerous. Oh.
Whoa.
I was fairly angry by this time, thinking of all the evening's nonsense with the gas and blood. My boyfriend made coffee.
Gas and blood.
I know, gas and blood. I'm sick of this gas and blood.
Gas and blood.
Drats.
Wow.
My boyfriend made coffee and came back in to sit on the bed, and we calmed down a little and talked about the other weird things. He decided he was too frightened to stay in his flat, and soon it was morning. He'd pack and leave, asking for his advance rent money back. Oh, that's serious.
Wow.
As we were drinking our coffee, boyfriend said in a very low, quiet voice, oh God, can you see him? Eh?
Oh my God. My butthole just fell out of my pants.
The man in the armchair, can you see him? I leaped from the bed, sat in the armchair, and said, "Is he still here? Am I sitting on his knee?"
Great. Honestly, that's the best way to confront a ghost. I'm like, am I sitting on his knee?
Crying. My boyfriend was so scared, not just of the ghost he could see, but my way of handling it. I was sure he was going to faint, but he'd been brought up in religion, which makes people very afraid of spirits and evil entities, and he was sure something supernatural was going to strike me down. I knew it wouldn't dare. Of course, my boyfriend was out of there just after dawn, but as we were walking to work, he remarked about the red marks around my neck. They stayed there for several days, but my neck wasn't sore, neither was my throat. I have no idea what that was all about, and I really don't care. I was more angry than scared after all of our hard work cleaning the place. We should be intimidated? I did meet someone later who... Yeah, screw you. It's my place. I did meet someone later who, after hearing my story, told me a man had hanged himself at the top of the flat. But I think she was just trying to sensationalize. It didn't account for the gas in the blood. Oh, I love this, Grandma.
I think it could. I think they could be turning off the gas. You know.
I mean, any sort of thing could happen. Also, the blood. If someone were to hang themselves, I could see a way that, like, maybe their nose would bleed or something.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Ew. So that was the first story.
Wow, that was incredible.
Also,
that's good.
I scrolled down and did see they're from New Zealand, by the way. So
New Zealand. Okay.
That is, oh God, that moment of like lowered voice, low, quiet voice. Can you see him?
Ew. And I wonder, do we think this entity was like, oh, a newcomer? I'm gonna let you have it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, right? Come on, landlord.
I mean, and of course the landlord's going to be like, nope, nothing there. Nothing weird
Yeah,
here.
no, the gas is working fine. Nope.
You're the crazy one.
Wow. Okay, there's more. There's
another story. Okay, story 2. I was once on holiday in Ayr near... and Ayr is spelled Ayr, so I assume that's how you pronounce it. Apologies.
Oh, yeah, good job.
Near Culzean Castle. Again,
cool.
that's Culzean Castle. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a little private beach at the bottom of the slope, and I spent most of my time down there. At the time, there was a little shack. I can't see this picture well enough to know if it was still there, but I was about 18 at the time, so probably not. In which there were some beach chairs and an old-fashioned wind-up gramophone. That is like those old, like stereos, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, that you would, that's in An American Tale when they're running around the record.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like a horn, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. There were only 2 records to play on it, and one of them was Stefan Grappelli, a jazz violinist. I love this.
Yes.
I would build a fire on the beach and, having taken food down there, cook it on the fire, do some beach combing. There were hundreds of agates. Those are like little crystals, agates.
Cool.
And took a huge bag of them home and listened to this record over and over again. The gramophone looked like this, and quite unlike the modern one I had at home. I guess there was maybe at one point an image of the gramophone, but it's not here. The gramophone looked like this, and quite unlike the modern one I had at home, which would automatically play the next record without having to move the arm.
Nice.
With this ancient one, when the record stopped, I had to walk up the grass to the hut, lift the arm, and put the needle back on the beginning of the record. One day I said to it, I wish you were automatic like my dance set. Then I wouldn't have to come up here and put the record on each time. I went back to my fire where I had something cooking, and it was a while before I realized the record had played 3 times without my having to go back and adjust it.
What?
It only happened that once. The next day it was back to a single play. Thanks for reading my grandma's stories. Don't shit, and they put an asterisk instead of the I, so they censored shit your pants. Luca from New Zealand.
Luca!
Then there's a follow-up.
Yes.
But we can talk about the gramophone real quick. That's great. Tell the ghost how to help you.
That's awesome. Also, that seems like a rad setup. Like,
very cool.
Just go chill at the beach, cook, hang out, have a gramophone playing. Like,
oh, absolutely. What a like charming night to have.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Follow up. I have another thing that happened a while ago, but I just remembered. Here it is.
Yes.
Raspy voices threatening me at my friend's house.
What?
That's the byline of it.
Whoa.
Okay. I was hanging out at my friend's house and ended up staying over. I had always felt something when I went to his house, but I usually had truckloads of sugar. But still a funny feelings, a funny feeling. Oh, I love this. Anywho, I was sleeping on a mattress on my friend's bedroom floor. He was sleeping, and I had been sleeping on and off for a while now. I used to hate that when I was a kid and would sleep over, and you just kind of like can't really get comfortable.
Yes. Yeah. Wherever. And like, yeah, your friend is zonked out, and you're just kind of like,
nothing is
going on?
Worse than being like in a room with someone who's sleeping. You don't want to disturb them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's tough.
It's tough. This was at like 3 a.m., so the atmosphere was already quite spooky. I was sitting there trying to get to sleep when I heard a scratching on the wall. His room was at the corner of the house, and the scratching was coming from outside. I put it down to trees rubbing up on the wall. About 10 minutes later, I heard a tapping sort of inside my head, which was weird because I couldn't have been dreaming because I was still trying to figure out what the scratching was. Ew. I froze and, breathing heavily, looked around. I couldn't see anything. Then I heard it. A chorus of raspy male voices coming from the outside saying, "Luca, we're coming to kill you."
No.
Screaming.
Coming to kill you?
Yeah. Coming to kill you. Screaming, I tried to shake my friend awake, saying something along the lines of, "Dude, help me. These people are trying to kill me. I'm pissing my pants." He was frozen like he was covered in ice, almost like time stopped. This continued for a decent 6 minutes with me hiding under the covers, sobbing quietly. The voices grew louder until I was deafened, and now they were sort of chanting. Then this searing pain shot up my right side like someone was stabbing me. Slowly, it moved up my body until it reached my head, and then my vision went red. The voices stopped, and the red went away, and I sat there for a while. I ran into my friend's parents' room and told them what had happened, and they said it was probably the cats. Oh my God, what cats could tell me that they were going to kill me?
That's wild.
Anyway, I would have only been 10 at the time, and I'm 12 now, so you can imagine it's pretty traumatic. I think it was so traumatic that I think my mind blocked out the memory. I randomly remembered it listening to your guys' podcast.
You're welcome
for your trauma. I really appreciate you guys spending your time to make people's world a better place. Luca. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
That's so scary.
That's awful.
Also so funny. OMG, what cats could tell me that they were going to kill me?
That's so funny. Oh my God,
funny.
that's so scary. I wonder, I'm like, Luca, did you go back to this friend's house? Like, did you? No way, right?
No way.
Or like, I would always be like, I can never sleep over.
No.
I could never sleep over. Because also, if it's their cats, then I don't want to be near these cats that are telling me they want to kill me.
No, I don't want to be near demonic cats. My cats are sweet and I hate being around them.
Wow, Luca.
Also, Luca seems so rad. What a cool dude.
Luca seems way cool.
I hope
way cool.
I hope Luca hasn't gotten over us.
I was going to say, do you think Luca still listens?
I don't know. Maybe Luca got fed up that they sent this literally October 2021.
Luca has grown so much.
Probably is like their bullshit. They are total bullshit.
Probably.
No,
yeah, probably.
Luca's cool and gets it.
Luca rules.
Oh man.
Luca, please don't be making fun of us right now.
Please don't pick on us with your friends.
Please don't pick on us, man.
Oh, we're old
we
ladies.
Can't handle it.
We're your grandma's age.
We're your grandmas. We both had gramophones.
Gramophones is very funny for a grandma.
Oh, yeah. Gramophones, grandma's gramophone.
Grandma's gramophone. Listen at the beach. All right. Shall I play? What happened? Did a noise happen? Did you get scared?
I got a little scared.
Why?
Sorry, I did hear a noise, but we're fine.
Wow. Okay. Are you gonna make it?
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
We're fine.
We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry, we're fine.
This is a hard podcast to produce because it's scary.
It's so scary.
Is it my cats whispering, "We're going to kill you"?
Betsy, we're going to kill you.
Oh my gosh, my cats.
Marcy, we've already killed you.
You're dead.
They're inside you, puppeting you.
Oh my God. Oh boy. That's why I keep looking for bugs.
Yeah. So I keep swatting at stuff and looking for bugs.
No, Mama did accidentally really scratch me up last night.
Oh, what?
Okay,
no.
so we're recording this a couple weeks before Halloween, and I am going to be moving at the end of the month. Everyone's heard my saga about all my little problems at my house, so I'm moving, and I am worried I cannot trap Honey because she doesn't let me touch her still.
Right.
So I got one of those like cat traps, like for a feral cat, with the door slams down when they step on the plate. But I'm like trying to train them to be like comfortable going in and out of it. But it has like wire on the bottom, so I put some paper down, like just packing paper, because that's what I got around right now, right?
Yeah.
And then I put like a bunch of last time I was putting out a bunch of catnip. They're little stoners. They love their catnip. Man. And so catnip. I'm sitting in front of the cage, and they're all like checking it out. And I guess Mama must have like stepped on the paper and it made a crinkle she wasn't expecting.
Oh, yeah.
She shoots straight up into the air and lands on me. I have scratches all over my arm. There's like a hole in my foot.
Oh, my God.
And she must have just landed with her claws like splayed out, like truly not trying to hurt me at all. She just got scared.
Oh my God, Mama.
Poor Mama. Thank God I had trimmed her nails like that day, but it's still really like, yeah, it's fucked me up, man.
No.
I have like scratches on my stomach and my bottom of my foot because I was sitting with my legs folded, on my lap.
Yes.
Oh
shit.
I know. I'm gonna have to drug these cats to move them. I'm really worried about it, but
you got it.
It'll work out. Anyway, also Honey's been bouncing like a bunny around. I think I gave her too much catnip.
Cute.
She's hopping instead of walking.
I mean, do you feel it's like the catnip's gonna make her be like, hell yeah, I gotta go back to this lady because she's hooking me up and making me feel real good.
I mean, she'll go around what I put out, but she ain't going around. She's still not
coming near you.
And I will be drugging them for sure. Don't you?
Oh yeah,
don't you even worry about it.
That seems.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
That was my other animal story. Okay, I'm gonna play a listener story. If you're nasty.
I'm nasty.
Okie dokie.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. My name's Nicole, and I've sent in email to you guys before about experience when I was younger that I had myself. But I wanted to do a voice memo to tell you guys a story that my mom told me. So my mom told me this when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I used it for like slumber party material all my life. And even as now that I'm older, like some of my friends that know the story, if we're telling like creepy stories, like, oh, let's tell us the one about your mom. So anyways, I live in Southern California. My mom's from Southern California. We've been here all our lives. And when I was younger, we used to go to, I think it's the Colorado River, but we just drive to Arizona. I'd always just call it the river. So we're on our way to the river, and when you're little, you like creepy, spooky things. So my mom was like, oh, I got a spooky story to tell you. It happened at the river. And so she told me like it was in the early 80s before I was born. And she said like her and my dad, when they were still married, obviously, they went up there with a couple other couples. So like a total of 6 people. And she goes, we didn't have a tent or anything at the time. We just had our speedboat. And I'm sure you guys know speedboats, they are like open. So she's like, we would put the speedboat on the beach on the trailer, and then her and my dad would sleep in that. And then the other couple had like a truck with a camper, and the third couple had a tent on the ground. And it was like arranged around like a circle, kind of like for their camp area and stuff, with like their fire and all their tables and all their cooking stuff and everything. So my mom said, it's at night and she's trying to go to sleep and my dad's snoring. So she's just like laying face up, looking at the stars or whatever. And then all of a sudden, my dad sits up in the middle of his sleep. And my mom sits up too. She's like, what's going on? And he like points, he raises his hand and he points like out over the river, like past the river over the, I don't know, mountains or hills or whatever in the sky. And he's like, look. So my mom looks and she goes, I see what looks like the stars are moving very fast in like patterns, like making like triangle shapes and like zigzag shapes. And it's moving very, very fast, like a few of them, like, I don't know, maybe half a dozen. And she looks and she's like, what the heck? And then my dad turns and says, look again. And he points behind them and she turns around and she sees the same thing. More stars moving around in like a pattern very fast. And so she turns to my dad and she's like, what's going on? I'm really scared. Like, what's happening? And my dad just lays back down and goes back to sleep. Sorry, my dog. Bunny shush. And she kind of like looking around like, oh my God, like what is happening? And then her attention gets drawn to the campsite because she hears all this rustling. Like stuff is clattering, like things are being moved around. She said it sounds like somebody was like looking for something like very fast and like frantically. And so she like is scared to get up, to stand up, because she's like, I don't know, the star thing, like, is it some random person here? Like, what's going on? So she crawls on her hands and knees so she doesn't pop up to the edge of the boat. And she's like trying to peek over and she can see the tent of the couple that are on the ground. And she hears the guy in the tent say, who's out there? And she sees him turn on a light and he like shines his light around and he immediately shuts it off. And so she like waits a second. The noise has stopped once he said something. And like it's dead silent now. And so she goes to like say like, hey, so-and-so, what's going on? And she's not even finished saying the sentence. And he like whisper shouts to her like, be quiet, just go back to sleep. And she's thoroughly freaked out now. So she's like, I'm not even trying to engage with this. Like, she's basically just said, like, I went back to your dad and, like, laid down and tried to go to sleep, but was, like, just trying to put it out of her mind, right? So the next morning, everybody wakes up, and my mom asks my dad, like, what was that about last night? And he had no recollection of ever doing that, ever. Like, none whatsoever. And the campsite is torn up, like, something or someone went through, just trashed it. And my mom said that there was this really weird, she called it a footprint, but she said it almost looked like an animal. So the only way I could remember her describing it was that she'd never seen anything like it before, and it didn't really make sense. And it was like in the center of the campsite, she said. And like everyone was just like, what the hell? And so she went to the guy that was in the tent and went to go ask him, like, what did you see? And she said he refused. He was like, I didn't see anything. And she said the whole time that she knew him, like, I guess another decade or so, like, anytime she tried to bring it up, he would be like, I didn't see anything. Like, just shut it down immediately and didn't want to talk about it. So, I mean, obviously that freaked me out when I was little, like, going to the river at night. I'm like, oh my God, like, aliens are going to come or something, or I don't know, like, a river cryptic creature or something. I don't know. But anyways, so that's my mom's scary alien story from the river in Arizona. I hope it spooked you guys out. I just want to say I love you both. You're both hilarious, funny, amazing girls, gals, and I love you both so much, and thank you so much for your podcast. It's amazing. Bye-bye.
Whoa. Oh no, it started playing music. Well,
wow.
Fuck. That's scary. Also, I'm a girl, you're a gal. That's classic.
Yes. Thank you for being so nice.
Yes.
And thank you for this spooky ass story. This is so spooky.
Truly. Also,
what do you think, aliens?
Something like that, because we were talking earlier about the Arizona desert.
Dude,
and
we got another Arizona weird thing happening, man.
Too scary. Very, very scary. Oh, also,
like,
screw that guy for not telling you. Yeah.
I know. I want to know what that dude saw or thought was going on.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a bummer to be so like, nope, I don't want to talk about it. Like,
yeah.
But I guess it makes sense because I feel we talk about this. Like, people think other people are going to think they're nutty.
Yeah.
you know, but it's like if somebody comes to you and is like, I saw something fucked up too. What'd you see? Like, come on, let's.
I would tell. Oh, what were we gonna say about the lights?
It feels alien-y because of the lights, you know, of like the lights and then investigating or like
The footprints, the weird
footprints.
animally.
Wait, have you watched No One Will Save You on Hulu?
Yes, it's great.
It is awesome. Wait, we maybe screamed about this.
We
but
might
in
have screamed
person.
about it. It was good though. It was great. A high recommend. It's not
awesome.
too scary, which is great. If you
No,
like, just
it's
but it's
like beautiful.
yeah.
It's so great. Everybody go watch it on Hulu. It's great.
Also, another weird thing that I didn't tell. Did I tell you about my in-person session with a friend of the pod, Adela Levine?
Oh, you told me a little bit about it while we were driving to The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Stinky Exorcist.
Our friend of the pod, brother Michael McMillan from the Bigfoot Collectors Club, and I went. And it was very funny because it wasn't a meditation, but it was like a guided exploration where we were like supposed to like meet our higher selves and our spirit guides and maybe aliens. We don't know. And we were like going further and further and further out from this world.
Whoa.
And so like it was really cool. But as we were like retelling our stories, the other people in the class like clearly had a different experience, and it was funny because Michael and I were like, we didn't do it as good as everyone else did it.
Oh, yeah, everybody else is really nailing it.
But Adela was like, that's what happens on, it's hard on your first time. Like these people have done it before, and and it was about like, one, she was cleansing us, and then two, trying to open our third eye. But Michael and I have both been so tired since it happened.
Yeah.
Like going to sleep at like 9:30, so exhausted.
Wow. Are you still pooped? Because you were pooped. Yeah.
I'm still tired.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been tired for 5 days now.
whoa.
And Adela was like, that's normal. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. Also, she told me to cleanse my new place before I get in there.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna
It's always just might as well.
She's like, it's spooky up where you're moving, and I was like, I know. But yeah, she was like, yeah, make sure you cleanse it real good.
Wow.
So, but
Marcy.
I told her, I was like, she was like, the vibes are strong up there, is what she was saying.
Yes, of
I was
course.
like, that's what I'm here for.
The vibes are strong everywhere. A lot of places in LA.
Yes, there's a lot of, as we said last week with our new friend from Bay Curious, like LA's a spooky place.
LA spooky.
LA
San Francisco spooky.
All right.
Everywhere's spooky. Okay, I got one.
Okay, you're gonna get me one.
Yes. Goblin report and scary bunk bed.
Oh.
Woo. You ready for this?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, Marcy and Betsy. Betsy, I love your character in Ghosts. You are so funny. Every time I see you in an episode, I get so excited.
Oh, cool.
Thank you. I found your podcast when you had John Tenney on as a guest. He's my absolute favorite person in the paranormal field. And then I quickly realized how awesome you guys are and have been binging your show ever since. Thank you.
Also just talked about him because we went to see The Exorcist, and he has a story about being at an exorcism.
Dude. Spooky.
He's great, by the way. Just in case you're wondering, he is very cool. And
he's a cool dude.
Yeah, we got great vibes from him.
Yeah, you have the best listeners with the best stories, and I love your mix of humor with the spooky and acceptance and non-judgment of people's stories. You two are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's so nice.
I will say this. Can I just interrupt real quick and say I've been listening to a new spooky thing. I'm not going to shout it out explicitly because I think I like to hear the stories. I think I don't love is that the hosts constantly debunk what they like. They don't believe the stories, and I think that's not cool.
Is that like is that the purpose of the podcast of like we're gonna listen to your stories and then
No,
tell you you're fucking wrong?
I mean, we like to hypothesize different things, but
Right.
I think it's like a weird thing to do to always think that like that's not what happened. I don't know. Like to
Oh wow, yeah.
be like, I don't know, that sounds pretty crazy to me. You're like, yeah, that's the point of your podcast.
That's
People are
why
standing.
it's fun. Is like people have these wild things happen. to
That's
them.
what the word paranormal means. It is
Yeah.
outside of the norm.
Yeah,
Anyway.
weird.
So anyway, I think the next thing's gonna be bullshit. Let's go.
So my first story happened when I was a little kid. I have no idea what age, but I would guess somewhere around 4 or 6. I was 4 to 6. I was sitting at the kitchen table eating dinner with my mom, dad, and older sister. My dad was at the head of the table and I was sitting to his left. He was talking, and as I was looking at him, a little goblin-like creature suddenly popped its head up over his shoulder, looking at me with a big grin on its face.
Oh my God.
I did not expect this.
Oh my God. This is immediately
Wow.
making me think of like the little like Dobby?
Tales-
Dobby? Dobby?
Oh,
Dobby. Yeah,
Dobby.
Dobby. Sorry. Dobby.
Come on, it's Dobby, Harry Potter. I can't remember exactly what it looked like, but I remembered it had exaggerated cartoonish features like what a goblin would look like in a kid's cartoon or something. It was colorful with green skin and other colors in its features. I think it might have had bigger ears and possibly small little horns sticking out of its head.
Oh.
My memory of its looks are vague since this was so long ago. It would pop its head up over his shoulder, then drop down and pop up over the other shoulder, then drop down and pop up behind his head and do this over and over.
Like it was playing like a little game.
It didn't make any noise. I can't remember how many times it did this. It just kept popping up and down, all the while grinning at me.
Nursty.
This is wild. I don't know if this thing was trying to be playful with me or trying to scare me, but all I could do was stare at this thing frozen in fear. It scared the crap out of me. Yeah,
shit.
I bet.
Yeah.
This is wild. I can't remember what happened after that. I guess it just disappeared and that was that. No one else at the table reacted to anything, so I was the only person that saw it. And dinner continued on as usual. I feel like this memory has disappeared from my mind over the years and suddenly came back to me when I was older, maybe in my late teens. I feel like this and one other strange occurrence as a kid just popped up in my memories one day, and for a long time I really questioned whether these had been dreams or actually happened. I've always had weird, interesting dreams since I was little and have been very interested in lucid dreaming, revisiting past dreams, and experimenting with my dreams.
Oh, that's cool.
But these two experiences always felt real to me, and I still remember that feeling of being frozen in fear. It makes me think of alien abduction / encounter stories when people talk about seeing something that tried to disguise itself as something friendly so they wouldn't be scared of it.
Yeah.
So making it kind of cartoony and like playing a game.
Yeah.
I've heard a story where someone saw clowns in their room as a kid.
No.
Some people see a character from a movie they like as a kid. A lot of people see owls and different animals. Harry Potter again.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Honestly, like whenever you make the connection or when one makes a connection between like something that happens in a movie and then like, you know, experiencing something in real life, like it's very easy to also think that the reason the person wrote about it is because there were already stories about things happening to people.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're,
of course.
as a writer, we're really not that original.
No way.
We just take things we remember other people saying. That's writing.
Yes.
Remembering stuff other people said.
Yes. I've heard stories of people seeing strange buildings with weird lights that they'll later realize don't exist and think it was an alien ship in disguise.
Fuck.
I've never heard a goblin or elemental story where someone saw it as a cartoonish character. If anyone else has had an experience like this, I would love to hear it. The alien stuff is the only kind of comparable thing I can think of, but I've never had any other alien-like experiences in my life. Whoa.
We don't get a lot of stories like this.
No.
And I love this. It does remind me
I
of...
do too.
Remember when we talked about the Domovoi long ago?
Yes.
Little house goblin?
Yes.
Little spirit guarding your house, making sure you're
And
taking
it would
good
make
care.
sense like the youngest kid sees it only, you know.
The baby.
And it's kind of like kind of fucking around with them, playing with them.
Yeah.
Like, hello, oh, hello.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Wow.
Yeah. Ugh.
Because they're not like, I can't remember. They're not like malicious, right?
Yeah, they're not malevolent necessarily. They just feel an intense ownership over the home, so like they want you to take care of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I should get some of those.
Oh my God. That's the thing in my new place. I'm gonna be like, all the bad spirits out, but the little cleaning spirits are definitely allowed.
Welcome. Please come in.
Please take care of the cat hair. There will be a lot of it.
There will be tons. Okay, this next incident I decided to include after hearing your interview with Giovanni in August of 2022.
Cool.
Yes, Giovanni rules. In that episode, you guys got to talking about bunk beds being haunted and scary, so I thought I'd contribute to that, LOL.
Yeah.
This is the other memory that had come back to me when I was older. I was probably in my early preteen years by this time. I had shared a bunk bed with my sister for some time, and eventually when we stopped sharing a room, the bunk bed was moved into my room. I had it set up so the bottom bunk was pulled out from the top bunk. Whoa. Bottom bunk. Little Mars sorry, let me see. I had what did I do?
Sorry, that was my fault.
No, it's fine. If I get distracted with fun noises, it's okay. Okay, here we go. I had set it up so the bottom bunk was pulled out from the top bunk, so they came together in the corner, making an L shape, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that makes total sense. One night, I was laying on the top bunk staring at the ceiling. I had to get up and turn my bedroom light off to go to sleep, but I was being tired and lazy and didn't want to get up. As I was laying there trying to get myself to get up, my bed started to slowly shake back and forth.
No.
As if someone was at the end of the top bunk, grabbed onto the sides and started slowly shaking it back and forth.
No.
Oh.
No.
Since the bunk beds only came together in the corner, only the top bunk was moving. I don't know why, but I didn't feel scared. I just felt calm and kind of had the attitude in my mind like, whatever, you don't scare me and I'm not afraid. Oh, that preteen.
Great.
Preteen
That's a great
like,
to
fuck
have.
you, man. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how I was so calm about it. Somehow that feeling just took over me. Even though I didn't see an apparition or hear a ghostly voice, I felt like something was trying to scare me with that stunt. And I wasn't going to give them that pleasure, LOL.
No.
After a few seconds, it stopped, and that was it. Yes, I love that.
Me too. Stand your ground.
Kind of like at the, it, you know, of like, all we have to do is kind of make fun of Pennywise. Like,
Yeah.
all we have to do is be like, yeah, okay, that's scary, man.
Well, that's how you deal with
You little
bullies.
dork.
Is you say, that doesn't affect me.
Yeah, I don't care, you dork.
Dork.
All you dorks, get out of here. That's how
Look.
you cleanse your new apartment.
Either get the fuck out or escalate and kill me.
wait, no, Marcy, no.
Yeah, you heard
That's
me.
too extreme.
Either
no.
GTFO or escalate shit and harm me.
I never felt like my childhood home was necessarily haunted in the traditional sense. There were a few other strange things that happened in that house over the years, but nothing like seeing ghosts or hearing ghostly noises. Just weird, strange things I don't know how to explain. But for me, these two instances take the cake. What do you guys think? Also, here's some pictures of my cat Romeo and his glorious butt cheeks. You can share if you want. Love you guys. Peace out, Leah. Or Lee.
I think Leah.
Leah.
With an
Okay,
H, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Leah.
Good cat. I gotta see these butt cheeks.
I'm looking at this cat. There's one picture. It has milk on its nose and its tongue sticking out. I love it. I
and
love
really funny butt cheeks.
It does have cute little butt cheeks.
Oh my goodness. Your cat has great butt cheeks, Romeo.
Look at them cakes. Yeah.
Big old cakes. Wilma got a little haircut. And it's very funny. I'm like, oh, there are your little butt cheeks.
There's your little butt cheeks.
Your little butt cheeks.
Oh my god.
Funny butt cat.
This cat
butt.
has beautiful eyeliner. You see the eyeliner it's got on?
Yes. Romeo is really
and that little pink
great.
Nose. That's
and a cute little pink nose.
That's cute. I love animals.
That bed. I think it was something trying to fuck.
Oh, yeah.
With them and just them being like, I'm not scared. Don't even try. And they're like, all right.
I think that's a great attitude to have for things messing with you.
Do we think it's the little goblin that came back being like, hey, remember me? Shake, shake, shake. And then it's just like, oh.
Was it the same place?
Me? Yeah, I think it was in the same house.
Oh, maybe.
Because they were saying like,
yeah, or maybe
those two were the big ones.
Yeah. The little portal in that house, huh?
Maybe.
Maybe. Little spooky portal.
Little spooky portal.
Little spooky portal.
Whoa.
That was a great one.
That was really good.
I have a new one. It's not
a new one.
It's from a year and a half ago, but
yeah. Hey.
New to me.
We're doing our best. New to us. New to the listeners.
I apologize for my burps.
You burped?
I'm just
How dare you, Marcy? That is so gross. Burping is the grossest thing.
Well, because it's a fart from your mouth is why it's gross.
Burping rules, man.
When I was a kid, I would say, excuse me, I farted out my mouth. Like a little kid. Like...
funny.
Because I think I would even say farted. Excuse me, I farted out my mouth.
Farted out my mouth.
Farting out my mouth. Okay, this one is entitled Subject. No. Oh my God, my brain. Subject. This was entitled Subject. Oh, brother.
This is entitled
from
to
colon
at funny feeling pod.
My brain's great. Okay. Subject, haunting of the Spring Hill house.
Ooh,
Hill
that
house.
sounds like a good, yeah.
Maybe it would be better than the sequel of Blythe Manor or whatever. What a disappointment.
Yeah, that was good.
Did you did you start watching the new one though? The
House of the Fall of Usher?
Uh-huh.
I have.
Is it good?
I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I will. I told my parents they should watch it too. Maybe I'll make them watch it when they come for Thanksgiving.
That would be fun. That would be a fun watch.
All right. Hello, Betsy and Marcy. First off, I will have to fangirl and say that I absolutely love the podcast. Thank you. You two lovely humans are so funny. Thank you for creating spooky content that has just the right amount of comedic relief so my little scaredy baby ass can listen and hopefully not shit my pants.
Yeah.
That's what we're going for.
That was our goal, man.
Tolerable fear. That's our goal.
That's all we ask for.
Yeah. That's
it.
That's it. So my story begins at the house I grew up in, located in northeastern Pennsylvania, otherwise known as the tri-state area.
Oh, yeah.
Every state's got a tri-state,
Every
except for
state's got a
Hawaii and Alaska.
Right.
They don't have any other states.
No?
Did they have a tri-state area in Colorado?
No, the Four Corners was kind of, you go visit the Four Corners, but no, tri-state always felt like such a East Coast.
It must be tri-state
thing.
is New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, right?
I think so.
I think so.
But it does, I don't know, it always feels like, in the tri-state area, and it's like, I don't know where that is, but it feels like on the East Coast somewhere.
Somewhere, including New York. Needless to say, that part of the country is old as fuck, and my house was no different as it was built in the 1800s. It was the second house we lived in while on the East Coast, and a total upgrade from our previous home. So the whole family was super stoked. Yeah.
Yes, isn't that exciting?
However, shortly after moving in, shit got weird and it was extremely spooky. Lots of things happened, but I'll tell you the one story that is my ultimate experience and was a shared one, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
It was a nice sunny early afternoon. My older brother and I hanging out in the living room playing video games. I was 7 years old and he was 12. Yes, this takes place during the day, Betsy. Ew.
Yeah, nasty. A day scare, man. Real quick. I just watched Drag Me to Hell with Jess Jardin. And there's a really great daytime scare.
I love that.
And Jess and I were both losing our minds about like how wonderful and scary daytime scares are.
There's a good one in The Conjuring, too.
There's an excellent one in The Conjuring.
Won't spoil it.
There's a couple in The Conjuring.
Yeah.
That are daytime scares.
Good
God,
daytime scares.
God, we love a good daytime scare. They're so scary.
Also, this made me
Paranormal Activity, dude.
This also made me think of another fun thing to watch. If you can find, I don't know where to find them now, is celebrity ghost stories. I love watching celebrity ghost
I want to
stories.
say they might be on Max now.
Yes.
Or I feel I saw them pop up, or Hulu. One of those, because I feel I saw them pop up and I was like, oh my God, yes,
I
dude.
love celebrity ghost stories. I love it. I feel like Anna Gassar is on one and she tells a story, but I used to babysit for her and she's told me so many other stories.
Cool.
That she's cool. There are so many good episodes.
Cool.
Firuza Balk from The Craft has one.
Cool.
It's great. And then a lot of people, you're like, are you a celebrity? Okay.
Hey, I
don't know who you are, but that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Honestly, it's the inspiration for this podcast. So
yeah,
that we want to do it with comedians, and then we gave up on booking people. So anyway,
we're trying our best, everybody.
I mean, we just had a bunch. Our mom and sister had left the house to go to the store, so him and I were the only ones home at the time. In the kitchen, there was a door that looked like it could be a closet, but oh no. It was a door that led to the second floor. You couldn't really see this door from where we were sitting in the living room, plus our backs were turned, focused on the game. My brother and I really getting into Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for Nintendo.
Yes.
I remember
Hell
that.
yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a great one.
Yeah, all the characters are awesome. When all of a sudden we hear the door open and close, then very heavy, slow footsteps begin to ascend the stairs.
No.
At this point, my brother and I have paused the game to listen. Now, this house was beautiful with all cherry wood floors from 200 years ago. Beautiful, yes, but you could hear every creak and noise that took place. We heard the footsteps make their way up to the second floor hall, go all the way across the hall, and then into our mom's bedroom, the master bedroom, which was the ceiling directly above us as we sat in the living room. As the footsteps made their way to the middle of the ceiling, they stop. My brother and I look at each other with confused faces, both knowing something is up. My brother shouts, "Mom!" And I shout, "Lauren!" Our sister. No response. But we look at each other again and just get up and run the fuck out of the house as fast as we could out the front door. We sat in the front yard for about 10 to 20 minutes until our mom and sister returned. We ran up to my mom and we're like, someone's in the house. Our mom, being the badass she always was, grabs a gun from the detached garage and makes her way into the house to check everything out.
Wow.
Of course, no one is to be found. Nothing is disturbed. To note, it's hard to fathom a stranger coming in, as this was in the country in the middle of nowhere. Our closest neighbor was like 2 miles away. At the time, to make us feel better, our mom said it was probably just Grandpa's spirit coming to visit. And my brother and I were like, haha, no, nice try though, Mom. So many things happened in that house that were unexplainable. My brother and I share stories to this day. My sister and mom have since passed, but they too experienced quite a lot during their stay. Hope this wasn't too long and spooked you guys out in the best way. I'll write again soon and share some stories from the Spring Hill house. By the way, Spring Hill is the street name the house was on, and the house is still standing to this day. Ew. Love you guys, and thanks for sharing my story. Crystal from Phoenix, which is in where?
Another Arizona.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
This is the Arizona show.
This is the Arizona app, man.
Oh my God.
Wow, that was awesome and spooky. I want to hear all about Spring Hill House, man.
Please, make an
Crystal,
anthology.
send some more. Yes, make an anthology. Did something just squeak?
Me, maybe? Did I squeak? How did it sound?
Like a high, like, beep, but like almost electric.
Was it me moving my mic?
Maybe.
Or was it
a demon spirit? Wow. Yeah, I want to know. I want to hear more stories. That's so spooky, but I love that you were there with your brother and you both heard it.
And you ran out of the house.
Ran out.
That is the appropriate. Yeah.
Smart. Because especially if it happened to be a human.
Yeah, get out.
Get out of there, dude.
You're gonna
get out of there.
Here's the thing: you gonna want to get out of there because there's a danger.
You get out of there.
You gotta get out of there. You're gonna get killed.
Having a door. Having a door that leads up to. It's so scary to me. A door to open up to go up to the second floor is so scary to me. Where it's like just have an open staircase, man.
Like what do you have to contain?
Right. That is so scary to me.
It's so scary to me.
It's too scary for me.
That's too scary. I don't like it.
I don't like it one bit.
Shall I play one last little listener story?
Let's do it.
Okay.
It's Halloween.
Woo!
Betsy and Marcy. Hi, guys, and whoever is your guest today. I love your show. I listen to it almost every day at work. It definitely helps the day go by quicker. It's inspired me to start my own podcast called The Double Dip. It's all about food. And yeah, thank you guys for being awesome. I have 2 little spookies for you, one of which happened at work while I was listening to your podcast, and that's what inspired me to send this. So I work at a doggy daycare, and there are 2 overnight staff bedrooms, and I guess one of the ladies who used to work there had died in the bedroom. Her name was Lisa, and I guess she was super sweet, and she loved to cook for everybody, and she was just, elderly, died of natural causes. Only me and one other coworker have felt or seen Lisa since she died. I never knew Lisa in real life, but I always have experiences with her in the kitchen. So one day I was walking and doing my thing and cleaning up, picking up dog bowls, and I went to walk into the kitchen, and the kitchen lights were off. It was completely dark and silent in there, and it was like hot summer day. I walk into the kitchen, and it is ice cold, and before I could even turn the light on, I saw a beam of light in the corner, and when I looked over there, it shot up into the sky and disappeared. And I immediately ran out of the room because it was scary as fuck. And I didn't really see anything besides light, but it scared me and I felt something. So my coworker, she's the one who's seen her also, or felt her, whatever. She was walking up and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Well, I don't know, that was kind of weird." And I told her what happened, and she told me, "Oh, maybe it's Lisa. Sometimes she likes to knock things off out of the cabinets or knock the cabinet doors or things like that." But all of our experiences have been in the kitchen. Another time I walked in and I didn't touch the light switch, but it turned on for me, and we definitely don't have automatic lights. Another time, something flew off the shelf. It was just like a box of dog treats, but I was fucking scared. So I always talk to Lisa whenever I feel like she's around. I'm just really nice to Lisa because I don't know what she was like in real life. My other story, a little bit different, is about a wooden statue named Bob. And Bob came to me through a friend. One night we were all at this friend's house, and this group of friends, they're all musicians, and they were jamming, and we had taken a couple mushrooms, I don't play music, so I'm just sitting there observing, and they know that I love like old thrifted antique kind of finds and things like that. And I pointed out this statue in the corner, and I was like, "Hey, what's up with that wooden carving guy?" And everybody in the room, all the music stopped, everybody just stopped, and they were like, "That's Bob, and we don't like Bob." They got really serious. The uncle whose house it is, he told me that they felt like Bob watched them when they slept, and they just started talking shit about Bob. And in my mushroomy head, I was like, well, that's because Bob is covered in filthy dust and in the corner, and Bob just wants to party, So I took Bob out of the corner and I started dusting him off and cleaning him up with a rag. And I was kind of, I like to get weird with it, and so I was making like a ritual out of it. I was just I was goofing, and so they started playing this music, and it was very like Raising the Snake, sitar type of music, and I cleaned Bob in front of everybody, kind of in the circle with everybody there, and made sure that Bob was happy, and I put him back, not in the corner, but like up high in a better spot. So weeks go by, and this friend says, "Hey, I think that you should take Bob because everybody in my house hates Bob, and we feel bad that we just hate on this guy so much. And maybe you're right. Maybe he is just like neglected in our house, and he belongs with somebody who's not going to neglect him." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll take Bob. I'm not scared of no fucking whatever." So I bring Bob to my house, and the next day, my dad has a heart attack. And something else bad happened, but I don't remember. But there was like 3 different things in the stretch of like the next 2 days that happened that were really detrimental in the moment, but ended up being like really positive omens. Like because of the heart attack, I moved my dad into my house, and it kind of freed me from financial stress, and it freed him from financial stress. And just a lot of really good things came from Bob, I think, or at least I like to think that it's Bob's fault. But yeah, Bob definitely probably changed the vibe in my house, and I will, if I can remember, I'll send a picture of him. He's holding up some nice plants right now. But yeah, I don't know if objects are able to hold energy. I think Bob definitely has a lot of energy in him. So yeah, thanks guys. You're wonderful. Don't stop. I love you. Bye.
Whoa.
What about Bob?
What about Bob? Wow.
In this picture, Bob he looks bummed. Like he's like a little sad. Don't you think?
Yeah, just a little bit.
He's a little
But
bump.
he has like implants and like.
Yeah, she's taking good care of Bob, though. That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, wow.
And also,
How wild.
there is something about like, like maybe it seems like it's a bad thing, but sometimes bad things lead to better situations,
Right.
Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do. You never know how you're going to get somewhere.
Right, exactly.
I love that,
Like,
though.
Wow. I do too. I like also just that, like the vibe of like, wait a second. Let's give Bob a chance, man.
Lisa too, just being like, what's Lisa's deal?
Yeah. Let's give him a chance.
That's a cool outlook on things.
Yeah. And yeah, Lisa just like truly being like, I'm going to just kind of help out, but also kind of throw some stuff and do whatever I want. Like,
Look,
yeah, you go, Lisa. You earned it.
I'm a little chaotic. That's my deal.
I wonder if like Lisa plays with the dogs at all,
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Does Wilma ever play with ghosts?
Marcy, no.
Okay.
She does stare off sometimes. I'm like, oh my God. But then usually it's like her trying to get a fly or something.
Marcy, no.
No, not at all.
Okay, just asking. Just saying.
Okay,
She's doing
no.
something behind you right now.
Yeah, shoot him up. She's popping up.
Like that little goblin.
Yeah,
Aw.
big grin on her face. Whee.
Well, I hope Bob brings lots of good stuff.
I do too. I think they're taking care of Bob, so I think Bob is gonna be all right.
Yeah. Get what you give.
Yes. Wow, these have been awesome.
These are great. Good spooky stories
What a
on
great
Halloween.
ep, man.
Yes.
We did it.
You guys did it too. Thank you guys so much for sending them in.
Yes, thank you. Keep them coming. We love them.
We hope you're having the spookiest time.
Ooh.
Cookie crisp.
Spooky crisp. Good one, Marcy. Yeah. My parents were always like, we're not getting you cookie crisp. It's just cookies. And I was like, yeah.
You're like, that's just
I
all cereal
know.
is just cookies. Shut up. Give me
Come
the
on.
cookie crisp.
Come on. Give me some cookie crisp.
Yum.
Wow.
All
We
right.
did it, Mars.
Well,
Let's
everyone.
go trick or treating.
Yeah, let's go get some candy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cookie crisp.
Cookie crisp. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.